Hello beauties, good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing really well. My name is B and I would love to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I'm super excited for today's video because we are going to be reviewing the brand new foundation called Beautiful Skin Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. I am excited not only because this is my first ever foundation from the brand, but also because if what brand claims is true, it's going to be probably my most favorite foundation ever. So before we are gonna dive into the claims and kind of basic information on the product, I would love to ask you to subscribe to my channel, like this video, or comment down below if you have any questions or you would like to share anything that you observed during this video. Okay, so the Beautiful Skin Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury looks like this. Claims a lot of things, as I said. It claims to do a lot of different things, and also it claims to be a skincare and makeup hybrid. So I'm really interested to see what the fuss is all about. So some of the basic information, I downloaded it off of the site and off of Sephora. So it is a 16-hour natural glow foundation with buildable medium coverage, and it is supposed to hydrate, smooth, blur pores, and brighten the skin. Sephora claimed that the product is best for dry, combo, and normal skin. Since it is more of a natural glowy foundation, I think that might be true. It claims to hydrate the skin throughout the whole day. It also claims to smooth the skin and helps to decrease the appearance of oiliness and reduce the look of shine and pores. It claims to target all signs of stress in the skin, including dullness and pigmentation, dark circles, anything like that. And it says that it does also target uneven skin tone, texture, anything like that. It's very interesting because the foundation is glowy, so I feel like not a lot of glowy foundations do tend to claim that they are like oiliness reducing or pore blurring. We are gonna see if that's actually true. This foundation is available in 30 different shades, available from 5th of January, so today, and you're gonna pay 40 euros for 30 ml or $44 for 1 fluid ounce. Before we are gonna apply the foundation, I wanna say that I picked mine one in shade 3N, just because I didn't know what shade I wanted or what shade I actually was, because I've never bought anything, any foundation off of the site, so I didn't really have idea. Also, Charlotte Tilbury does have a matching system on the site, so if you're not sure what is your shade, because they have a lot, definitely like check it out, record your picture, and they're gonna provide you with some kind of answer what you should pick up. I have already prepped my skin. I have cleaned it with a cotton pad and toner, and then I applied my SPF 50. Let's try this bad boy out. So the foundation has really nice packaging. I really like the fact that you do have pump. It feels nice. I mean, also color-wise, it's really beautiful. I feel like I'm going to start with one pump only, and we're gonna do this side of the face with a sponge and this side of the face with a brush, just so we see if it works well with the brush or with the sponge, or it doesn't really matter. Okay, so one pump. Actually, one pump is quite a lot. That's quite a lot. What I can say kind of like right off the bat is that foundation isn't too liquidy. It is a bit thicker. It does not have any scent really. It does have a bunch of like fruit extracts, but it doesn't smell like anything, which is really great because I don't really like makeup that has a lot of fragrance. Okay, so we are going to take my buffer brush. This one is from Zoeva, and we're going to try to kind of stipple it on. I've seen that they were doing that. Ooh, it's really pretty. You can really see that it is kind of like true medium coverage just because it doesn't straight away covers like all of the imperfections. I feel like the shade is quite good. Like I can work with that. There's a really nice feel to it. It feels like you almost have nothing on your face. Despite the fact that it is not like the thinnest and runniest foundation, it just really glides on very nicely. This is the brush side. Now I will take the Wet n Wild sponge and blend the other half. Okay, so looking at my face, what I kind of see is that the side that is applied with the brush seems to have like a bit more coverage than the one that was applied with the sponge, which is interesting. I feel like sponge kind of took a lot of product and sucked it in, so I think I will go with another pump, or like half a pump, just to even things out. Yeah, I definitely feel like brush helps with the coverage. It's really pretty though. It is really, really pretty. Interesting is that, I mean, I don't really have a lot of issues with like pores, that they are visible. They can be visible like around here, but you know, like pores isn't my main issue. But I feel like it really does look pore blurring. I can see it on this side. It looks very smooth and it looks very just, it does look glowy, but I don't feel like it too much accentuates the look of the pores. So far so good. I really like the look. It is very glowy, so you know, if you're oily, I don't feel like this is something that you would like unless you're gonna like prime. Of course, we're going to see if the claims of shine reducing and whatnot are true, but so far it looks absolutely beautiful and it does not look like I have a bunch of foundation on my face, which is really nice. I mean, the fact that they're trying to promote it as a very skin-like makeup, I can definitely see why. It looks really pretty. Okay, now we are gonna put concealer. I'm going to use my MCGRATH Labs. This one is a bit yellow just because I do have quite dark circles. Kind of like do my base on camera and then my eyes and eyebrows off camera, just because they're not really, you know, needed. But I wanted to see how the base products are going to work with the foundation. So I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty cream bronzer in Butter Biscuit. Okay, so now we are gonna use blush. I'll go with my KIKO one. I have it in number 07. It's very nice, like dusky rose. And it's my favorite blush for everyday. I put a bit more blush just because this one tend to really just disappear within a few hours, so I always pack it. It does look a bit too intense, but believe me, it's gonna look just fine in like 1-2 hours. Okay, and now I am going to powder kind of like the center of my face and a little bit here. And I will use the Airbrush Flawless Finish setting powder from Charlotte Tilbury. I have number 1 fair. So this is what the base looks like after powdering. Honestly, it looks very skin-like. It doesn't really, at this point, it doesn't settle into like any of my lines. Doesn't settle or like create textures on my chin, which I usually have that issue, that I do have texture here. Okay, so I will do my eyes, my eyebrows, and I will come back for kind of like mid check-in, and afterwards we are gonna be checking in throughout the day just so we see how the foundation goes. So the eyes are done, the brows are done, and I popped some lip on. I did not really go for any elaborate look, but I just still wanted it to look very pretty. This is what the base looks like. So I have applied it an hour ago till I, did everything, and the foundation looks beautiful. I mean, it still looks very, very glowy. It did not patch up. Like, you can see that it looks, frankly, quite flawless. It did not create any type of streaks or patchiness with like other face products, which is really good. I'm really interested to see how it will work throughout the day with my skin. Is it going to be really so oil controlling, or is it not? We are going to be checking in probably like at 4-hour mark, and then at 8-hour mark. Now it is 10:26, so probably around 2 o'clock we are going to check in and see what happened. Did it move? Is it still pretty? Is it really 16-hour wear foundation? Okay, you guys, so we are almost 5 hours in. This is how the face looks like. I am near to my window so you can see the foundation in the face in natural light, just because I felt like the application was, it looked a bit different. This is the shade, and like real light, the shade match looks beautiful. What I really like is, number 1, it does look less dewy than what we started off with. Number 2, what I would change, I would not put that much powder on, just because I feel that foundation does set itself, so there is really no need to really powder it that much, and I felt like I needed to powder because it was quite glowy. But so far, I'm really loving the look. I think it's so beautiful. Yeah, this is current look 5 hours in. Okay, you guys, so it is currently 17:24, and this is what the face looks like 8 hours in. So I did put the foundation, I started to apply the foundation at 9:30, but the full face was on at 10:30, around 10:30. This is what it looks like 8-9 hours after the initial application. You can see that oils are kind of like peeking through. It is definitely more dewy than what it was like at 5-hour mark, but I still feel like majority of the makeup, the blush, the bronzer is still on. What I can say from like inspection is that I started to have issues with like dryness around my mouth and kind of like here, but again I feel like it is due to the fact that I did powder. I think that next time I'm going to try it, I will not powder at all and see how it holds up. Overall, I really like the foundation. Again, the separation is kind of present in the nose area, around the mouth, but overall I feel like it is still nice. I would probably blot the shininess down, but also I have opened the studio lights, my LED lights, and they tend to accentuate the glow and, you know, the oiliness of the skin. So I'm quite happy with it. Can't wait to try it in different ways. Again, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, comment, you know, let's become friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.